I'll just show you guys my stones while we wait for people to join us today. So, stones we have with us are... What's the name of the stone? Give me 1 second. Alright, I guess I won't start with you. Okay, well, we have rose quartz with us. We have amethyst. We have aventurine. Rose quartz is a stone of like love, self-love, all forms of love. Helps you attract it to you. It helps you embody it. It emits love too. Amethyst is, I always think of it like my thinking stone. It helps you think clearly. It helps you use your abilities also. Yeah, there's so many, you can research them, but just so you guys are aware of the stones that are with us right now. We also have, you know what, maybe I shouldn't say all the names of the stones. I don't remember them all right now. But we have the philosopher's stone right here. We have blue agate, some fluorite, citrine, and my favorite stone, for some reason I'm airheaded right now, I can't think of the name, smoky quartz. We have some smoky quartz, we have 2 of them. Okay, and some healing stone, forgot the name of it. Oh well, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I was late because I had the most hardest time coming on live. Just need to breathe, drink my tea. I'm drinking some Blue Lotus chai tea. Started burning up a couple minutes ago and I was asking spirit, I'm like, am I channeling already? Alright, come on. I'm gonna turn on some of this root chakra candle right now. And I got these actually, I got this candle at Five and Below. I'm not sure if they still sell them, but that was definitely a win when I found that there. All right, where are we at? We're at 3:33. Again, for those just joining, I'm gonna start at 5 minutes. I'm just kind of like having a little foreplay here. Let's start with, even though we're not starting, let's just, so my mom got me this new book. It's a planner. It's a planner, but I figured why not open it to some random page and just see what the energy is. Take time to decompress. Yeah, I could use a vacation like that right now. Shoot, that whole breathing through things right now. And I think this is like me kind of picking up on like energies, because I didn't feel this way until a little bit before I started prepping to come live. So it might be the collective energy that I'm tapping into. It's a little bit high right now. I mean, it can be because of the elections and everything. It can be, who knows? I'm not gonna talk about, oh hey Sky Seas. I was just showing off some of my stones. This one's from Sky Sea, the amethyst. Which other ones? Do I have any more right here with me? Oh, my, did I get this one? Actually, I did. I have so many. I have so many stones. Oh, I didn't even mention this one. This one's not from Sky Seed Energy, but this one was like the first one in my head when I started to come when I was getting them all, this was like, me, choose me. This one's Aurora Quartz. Angel Aurora Quartz, sorry. This one's from Chasing Unicorns. But yeah, this little amethyst baby is so cute. Alright guys, where are we at? We're at 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, I'm kind of late. Okay. So, that time to decompress, I feel like was, kind of for me. It might have been my energy. Let me pull another one. Let's just see. Get up, get out, and make it happen. It's pretty. Gives me definitely like fall vibes right now. We're still in fall, even though everyone wants to start decorating for Christmas already. I tried to do it, but I couldn't put away these pumpkins. I was like, no, they're too cute. I just got them, and like I didn't even get to enjoy them yet. Like, what about when I have a pumpkin pie? I want to eat my pumpkin pie and like see my pumpkins next to me. So I'll wait a little bit to put up my Christmas decorations. But alright, let's start. So we're gonna start with divination of the ancients, as always. I'm always saying as always. Hey! I'm just starting right now. Alright, Spirit, Universe. What is your message? I already pray. I always pray before I start my readings, just to make sure I'm channeling directly to source and not from any other type of energies. But yeah, I take it pretty serious. Me doing this is pretty serious to me. Not just like seriously fun, but at the same time serious. Like I don't joke when it comes to No, you're not late. You're right on time. I don't joke when it comes to my spirituality, and yeah, I don't gamble. Even though I didn't come out all the way. I don't gamble when it comes to these things. Are these cards? Alright. Universe, I want it to fly out. Because if it pops out like that, I might question it. Alright, so we got Good Luck, the black cat, which is a good omen to see. A familiar. It's funny. I've been feeling that. My sister-in-law, she actually has a familiar. And I don't know why, today I was thinking a lot about it. I was like, I don't know why, I kept thinking about it. So maybe that was a heads up. The universe is trying to tell me something with that. Okay. Let's get another one. Good Luck, familiar. Okay, we got two. We have Footprints, direction. And we have Illusion in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna take it in reverse. I'm gonna take it as we're not seeing an illusion anymore. And I'm taking it that way because these footprints, this one card always reminds me of that poem, When You Carried Me, when Jesus was, or God was carrying the person. My mom used to have a poster in her room with it, and it had like the whole poem on it. I used to always lay in her bed and just read it. And for those who don't know it, I know I mentioned it in one of my lives before. It was a poem when, alright, so the guy's walking on the beach and he's talking with Jesus, and the whole time, or God, I don't know which one, so let's just say God. He's walking with God. And the whole time he sees the footprints. And at one point, when things got really hard for him, he didn't see the footprints anymore. And he got upset, and he told God, like, why did you leave me? And God says, I never left you. When you only saw one set of footprints, that was when I carried you. So, not seeing through the illusion. I mean, seeing through the illusion, because it being in reverse is saying more to me like, there's not an illusion in front of you, like God is carrying you through it. You have luck on your side. Spirit's gonna get more into this, so let's see what Spirit has to say. Are we done with these? let's go into Osho Zen, because Osho Zen's been like yelling at me. It's like, use me! You didn't use me last time, those phones took away. Alright. Here I go making messes already. My table was spacious enough for me, but knowing me. Alright. So let me see. I kind of want to get like a setup where you guys can see the cards, but I'm not there yet. I'll get there. Alright. Okay, universe. What is it that you're carrying someone through? What was this illusion? It's good luck. Success. Success is what he's carrying you through. Hold on. I feel like I know like, alright, it's funny, my kids right now, they're awake. They're that's also why I came late. But they're watching the Narnia. They're watching Narnia. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. They're watching that right now, right? And I was telling them, like, because they know so much about like spirituality and things like that. I was like, you know, the lion, like Gryffindor, like the lion is very symbolic for like God and things. Like Judah, the tribe of Judah is the lion. So I know this is not a lion, but it kind of reminds me of I didn't mention, guys, this is a general reading. It's called Narnia. I know, but isn't it called The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe too? That's the lion carrying you through. Look at it. It's like, it's walking on earth. It's walking on that higher perspective. It's giving you that higher perspective where you can be in that joyous energy and enjoying the ride. It's like, don't worry, I'm carrying you. Who can walk on top of earth like that? Definitely not me. I mean, I would be so humble about that. Like, that's God carried me. It's a beautiful card. Okay. Spirit was like, why you keep breaking the deck? Sorry. Oh, past lives. I've never seen this card. It's the first time it came out. Let me show you guys. Past lives. Hold on. Honestly, I really want to get something good from this card, but that would just be me. But the only thing I can get from it right now, like when I say that, guys, what I mean is I'm really trying to stay connected to source, not my ego. So sometimes I can look at a card and my ego could speak to me, but I have to know the difference. I have to use discernment. So when I say I'm trying, I have to not do that. So what Spirit is showing me is the reptilians right here, the reptiles. And honestly, like I said, it was not easy to come live today. I kind of felt that heated energy of those reptiles. Hold on, it got too quiet. I'm just kidding. But I'm getting like, alright, so I know that reptilian energy is not the best energy you want to be in. I'm getting, alright, that might be coming from a past life. Sorry, my nose is like, that might be stemming from a past life, that energy that when you, hold on, when you evolve, when you get closer to your soul, you start to feel those things too. Not that you're, you know, it's like you're tapping into energies that, hold on. I've been hearing everything, but it's hard to like say it. Let me just concentrate. Okay. When you start to remember who you are, because this muggle body forgets. When we're born into these bodies, we incarnate, we forget. We do. And little by little, we start to remember who we are. And then in remembering who we are, we also kind of remember, we tap into past life energy that can make us feel those heated energies. But if you notice, you see the hands, the reptiles are kind of looking away when the hands kind of get into the picture right there. I know I have a filter on. I'm that reader that uses filters, but I think it's fun. I do. I can take it off. It kind of looks the same, but it gives it like that rustic kind of looking. I don't know, but yeah. Okay. All right. Spirit's telling me to read it from the book too. Let's see if I find it, because this book has so many different kinds. It's easier to look at the pictures. Okay. The hands of existence form the shape of the female genitals. Hold on. Hold on. Let me be an adult right now. Okay. The opening of the cosmic mother. Revealed within are many images, faces from other times. While it might be entertaining to fantasize about famous past lives, it is just a distraction. The real point is to see and understand the karmic patterns of our lives. Yeah, I kind of get that, like the karmic patterns, like when they pop up, you know, you have to heal them. Okay, let me get back to this. But I'm definitely getting that from it. Hold on, but let me just. All right, the karmic patterns of our lives and their roots in an endless repetitive cycle that traps us in an unconscious behavior. The two rainbow lizards are on either side, representing knowing and not knowing. They are the guardians of the unconscious, making sure that we are prepared for a vision that might otherwise be shattering. A glimpse into the eternity of our existence is a gift, and understanding the function of karma in our lives is not something that can be grasped at will. This is a wake-up call that the events of your life are trying to show you a pattern as ancient as the journey of your own soul. The child can become conscious only if in this past life, you know what's funny? Real quick, the T confused me in his, I read this. Sorry. You know, alright. Also, there's a reason why before this live I posted that little child looking at like the countdown. I've really been picking up on inner child like healing right now. There's a lot of that going on. And especially when it says right here, the child can become conscious. It's like the inner child pays attention. What's wounding you? What's making you question? What's putting you in fear? And you know, it's usually the adult that helps out the child to calm down and things like that, and to explain things so that they can feel better and not be in that energy. All right. Kind of like momming, right? Being a mom, kind of being like grounded, like earth being the mom for the child too. All right, that kind of got lost in translating, but let me just, okay. The child can become conscious only if in his past life he has meditated enough, has created enough meditative energy to fight with the darkness that death brings. One simply is lost in oblivion and then suddenly finds a new womb and forgets completely about the old body. There is a discontinuity. This darkness, this unconscious creates discontinuity. Hold on, guys. I don't feel like the rest is important. Like I was saying, I'm definitely feeling past life karma, period. I mean, even with reading that, it's still, I feel like it's the inner child that also is observing all of this too. The inner child is feeling like this, or is gonna feel like this, the more that they kind of like wake up and pay attention. Because if they don't pay attention, if they're unconscious, they're kind of falling into patterns. So into old cycles. Like when do you stop being on autopilot? It's like that movie Click. It's like you can't be on autopilot in your own life. You have to be awake and paying attention, especially if past life things are coming up. Look, this one card was the only card flipped, and I was gonna, like, I don't know why, something just said look to the side, look at the deck, and the whole deck is fine. The one card that's not, that was flipped, was clinging to the past. Clinging to the past without even knowing it. Your soul could be holding on to past life drama, past life depression. Things that you're bringing in, you don't want to bring that into the now. You want to heal that when you feel it. You want to ask why it's there. You want to fall into remembering who's carrying you right now. Hold on. Did you guys open the door? I know you guys heard that. They're trying to be sneaky. Hold on. Alright. Yes? Yes?
Okay.
Alright, don't come in the live. How did that happen?
He scratched me.
You were picking him up.
No. He was on my pillow and I had my leg there and he scratched my
You probably
leg.
scared him. Sit on Jeannie's bed for now. We'll watch.
Okay.
Okay? We'll watch the movie on her bed. Okay. Go. Stop it. Stop it. Go. Alright.
Love you.
I love you too. Okay. Let's see what else. Past life. Energy. Okay. Maybe that's why this cat is the familiar. Okay, that clicked. Finally. Things that are familiar to you. Someone wrote to me on this app. It's called Tell on Me or whatever, something like that. And it's like anonymous people can write to you. And someone asked me, they said, why do we want things that we don't have? And I think that has a lot to do with past lives. I think in our past lives, you know, we experienced things, we felt things, and sometimes our soul kind of craves things too. Honestly, they say when you listen to your soul will tell you exactly. That wasn't what I was trying to say. When you listen to your soul, you'll know exactly what's meant for you. But also what's not meant for you too. You'll feel what's familiar. You'll feel like that anger will be multiplied because it's telling you like this is definitely not for you. Like you're even more angrier than you're experiencing it like again. But when you feel that love and the love is amplified, that's when you know something is for you. So that's when you know if the familiar is either a good omen or a bad one. It's all about your perception. It's all about how you see. If you see clearly or do you see it through an illusion? An autopilot, like not actually paying attention. That's also the perception here with when I carried you. The perception of the man was thinking, you left me alone. Like, where were you? And like God is like, no, I was carrying you. Like, it's not always black and white like people think. There's more to things. There's more to things. Spirit stopped me again. It was like, chill, stop breaking the deck. I'm like, okay. Okay. Healing. Yeah. Healing. There we go. Look at those hands. Look at those same hands that we read was the universe's hands. Okay. Mother Gaia, if I'm saying that right. I know it's G-A-I-A. Gaia. I'm also that tarot reader that doesn't doesn't have good punctuation or whatever. Okay. The mind was in reverse. Oh, look at that ugly card. This is an ugly card, guys. But it was in reverse. I'm getting Tower moment with this card. It kind of looks like, if you look at the sorry, no, this lighting is not the best. They look like chimneys. Chimneys on fire. Hold on. Tower moment, chimneys on fire, and a tape recorder. Someone's watching. That's what I just heard. So you see that, like, eye? It's like if someone's watching. Someone's watching and it's a tower moment. Someone that's been, and it kind of looks like a mummy too at the same time. Do you see that? Well, maybe that's, if it's in reverse, they're watching now because it's like they're on play. They were in pause before and now they're on play. That's what I'm getting with this. Tower moment, pause, play. Okay. All right, universe, whatever that means. Let's see. Experiencing. It's a beautiful card. You know what? I think I am gonna like take off the filter for a second. Wait a minute, where's no filter at? Can I go into no filter? Alright, forget it. But it's messing with the colors, but it's fine. Anyways, you see her next to the tree. 3 is I just heard that when you see signs in 3s, even though a lot of people who are spiritual kind of know this already, but Spirit's making me repeat it. You'll know a sign is a sign when you see it in 3s, especially. That's like what is that called? It's a shoot. What is the name of that? Manifestor number is the only things I'm hearing in my head. It's the manifesting number, but it's also masters something. It's when you're master. Crap. I hate when I'm airheaded. It only happens when I'm channeling. I can't think for myself. I only hear what I'm supposed to hear. Alright, well then tell me, what is it? Master ascending number? I could barely hear it. I could hear it, but okay. Experiencing possibilities, understanding, and going with the flow. All came out on top of healing. It all fell right on top of healing. Going with the flow, we know that. Going with the flow. Remember, you want to watch your surroundings. You're not just floating without paying attention. Understanding. That's like that bird leaving the cage. That's like, and you notice right here, we got that play button on both sides. That's why I said it was on pause. Whatever it was, that tower moment happened. And now that bird is free. That bird feels free. It was always free. With the other birds looking at it, it was like, yo, I was waiting for you. Crap. Come on, lighting. See that other bird right there? I don't know if you guys can see it well. The face is looking at it like, yo, I was waiting for you this whole time. It's about time. Maybe that's that hawk looking back right there. I know we had that during the Mercury retrograde. With the possibilities. That's what it was looking back at too. it was like, yo, I thought they were following me. But now you see, like, it's because someone was in a mental cage. Someone was watching for a while until they finally had that tower moment, and now their mouth is open. If you notice, that's the only thing that is open on this card. It was like, it was on a tape recorder. It was watching memories. It wasn't really living in the moment. It was like, it wasn't watching it on live. It was watching it through a lens. It was watching, you know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? The gist of it. Okay, Spirit said no more of that one. Let's go with the Psychic Tarot. Osho Zen, you came through. Those were cool messages. I feel like my favorite one from this was the past lives. That was pretty cool. All right. What do you want to add to this universe? Crown chakra, number 7. And it is purple, but it looks, I know it looks very red in this filter. Dang it. Maybe, I know I shouldn't have picked this filter. Let me see something. Yeah, that might help. You see? You see the difference? Wow, it's a big difference. Crown chakra. Alright, so Spirit's pointing me to look at the illusion card. And, crown chakra. Maybe that's why it gave me the crown with this filter. I didn't even peep. Anyways, crown chakra, your third eye, is like the way you see. It's the real eyeball that you have there. It's, you know, just underneath the skin. But when you're able to actually, like, even leave the body, the way you astral travel, things like that, it's having your crown chakra open. It's being able to see with your third eye. It's not the third eye chakra, but it is sort of. But you see through the illusion when you're connected to when you have your third eye on. Maybe that's like, again with this, it's like, it's when you have the record button on, when you're not recording, but you are recording, you're recording reality, but you're on live. You're not on, you know, watching a episode that's old or anything like that. You're living in the right now. Okay. Let's keep going. Alright, so remember that, alright, for those who aren't, as soon as I started my live, I opened up a book, and it was with a girl relaxing on the beach, and all you seen really was like her laying down and like her head, but so we got emotional withdrawal with the number 8, and today is 11/8, and we got obstacles, challenges. Yeah, someone's definitely feeling like, how do I get over this challenge? How do I move forward? They're going within, they're trying to find those answers, but remember, you're not alone. Who can walk on water? Who can carry you through this? Look at, who can walk on water, and look what's down there, water. Like, for real, who can walk on water? It kind of messes with your perception a little, like in mind over matter. You know, just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Me and my kids are always talking about this with science, like floating atoms. Just because you can't see the path doesn't mean it's not there. Like, wow. And look at that too. Do you see the footprints? I know it's probably still hard to see. Do you see, like, that's one hand there and then there's 2 footprints there. It's like, it's when I carried you. It's, again, same thing is repeating. And I'm also getting it's also your ancestors are with you too. That's what I'm getting with all those. It kind of reminds me of Avatar, the little wishes, the little jellyfish things in the movie, the blue people, Avatar. Those orbs kind of remind me of that. Okay. Let's see. Memories of love. We got harmony at the bottom of the deck. And we got memories of love. We know that love is very healing. Okay. Sorry, guys. You drive me crazy. Love is healing. When you tap into that love energy, it's very healing. It's not to say to be reminiscing constantly about the past, but yes, when you have doubts about God, the universe, or anything like that, sometimes, yeah, remembering an obstacle before and like, wow, like, what's the word I want to use? Benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt. You know, this is what also grounds me too, if I can say this by example. All right, this filter is starting to bother me now. A lot of times when I hear fear talking to me, what grounds me is remembering how far I've gotten in my path. And knowing that each time I felt that way, there were lies. The way I was able to get back up was by remembering some of the things too. Just, oh yeah, look at this. I didn't even notice this. It's 5 and 6, meaning like, all right, let me put it in just for the camera. Those are memories popping up right there. Those are the candles lighting the way. Those are the things that you're tapping into. Those memories that are helping you lead the way. It's like you're giving the universe the benefit of the doubt. You're saying, like, even when fear is talking to you and like, oh, you can't make it, it's saying like, you can, like, you've gotten this far. Can you please? Thank you. It's the little things that drive me crazy sometimes. But alright. Okay. Even momming is super hard sometimes. Like, sometimes I'm like, God, like, what is happening? And God's like, don't worry. Like, you know that this is something little because you've gotten through bigger than this and you'll get through anything. Shoot. Okay. Let me get back on task because time be flying. I'm already at 40 minutes. Okay, so we got balance right here, and then we got triumph. Yeah, finding that balance. You can't let fear talk to you and tell you like, you know, like make you give up. You can't let fear make you give up. You have to remember, because like I said, you're not just flowing blindly. You're not just, you can't run into a block and think this is it. Like, all right, this is where I stop. Like, no, you have to remember how far you've gotten and balance out that scale of like, all right, every time this, it goes with that past life card. Every time I did this, it led me here. Every time I did this, it led me here. But I know for a fact that Spirit has been here with me. But also it's your perception too. Like, were you alone? Were you really? Like, when you really think back, were you actually alone in those times when you thought you were? What came out of the situation? And sometimes, were you listening to your ego? Were you listening to what you thought was a reoccurrence? because it happened in one of your past lives. Anyways, let's not focus on the negative. Let's focus on the positive. The triumph. We got success, triumph. We got possibilities, understanding, experiencing. Okay. We got good luck with this black cat here. Luck is on your side. You're being carried through this. Even when you think it's hard and you're alone, you're being carried through whatever it is that you're healing right now. Okay, I'm gonna go with karma cards. The mug is bigger than my head. Oh my god. Listen, when I drink tea, I do not play. It is bigger than... Whatever. Yo, and at that, this is not enough for me. I'll keep refilling it. This is like my... I want to say my 4th cup of tea today. And it's not enough. Like, I drink so much water, but... The mug is very... Listen, you want to give me a Christmas gift? Give me a mug. I love huge mugs because I keep refilling them. I mean, not too big because then the water gets cold and then I gotta like... And I don't like using the microwave. I like using like fresh water, but... Anyways. That was funny. Thank you for that. I needed a laugh. You know, I asked Spirit today. I did. I always do. I said, what is this life going to be about? And it was like self-love. And it said, your journey. And I was like, my journey? And I was like, I don't want to talk about me. And then it was like, and then I was praying and I was telling God, you know, to speak through me and to give me the messages for you guys. And it said, it was like the quote from the second I woke up this morning. It says, we are born wise, we are born complete. And as I was asking, like, a lot of that stood with me. It was like, universe was like, you know what you're gonna say. You have the answers. You already know this. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but just give me the hints. Like, I love that, but it wanted me to speak from my experiences for some reason. And a lot of people who have, who are on this spiritual journey and are really full of light, a lot of them have faced the dark night of their soul. They know what their darkness looks like, the same as their light. A lot of people who carry a lot of light carry a lot of darkness too. I mean, it's the yin and the yang. Both come with, but you have to know which one to focus on. You know, which one do you give your energy to? Which you can't ignore also your inner child when, you know, it's been through a lot of dark things too. You have to be gentle with it. And I'm blind, but okay. I'm like, what is that? You have to be gentle with it and, you know, reminded that it's okay. The higher self knows. It knows that you're being carried right now, but the ego, the inner child that's wounded, it's also like, where are you? Why aren't you carrying me? Okay. We got the sun. Demonstrate, realize, act like a leader. Yeah. Okay. Creation of, the gaining of respect for or from. Things brought to life or light. Act like a leader stood out to me the most here. I'll show you guys. Yeah, you know, the sun in the solar system is like the leader. It's the one that shines its light to most of all the planets in the galaxy. Even when, let's say, like, again, like when you're growing, when anything is growing, even the planets, they can be afraid, they'll be in the dark, but the light always shines towards it. Realize, yeah, light. It's like when they say everything that's done in the dark comes to light. also, it's not just everything that's, it's also what's your darkness comes to light too. Like I was just saying that. The shadows also appear too, and those levels of consciousness. Like when you reach them, your past life, you probably reached them too, but things happened when you were on those. It's like frequencies. Things happen on those frequencies that you also have to heal. They're gonna come up so that you can heal them. That's what you're gonna realize. Things brought to life, light. The gaining of respect for. That's pretty powerful right there too. The gaining of respect. It's like I said, with your ancestors, you're also healing family karma. You're healing a lot of things. And you learn to respect those things. Like sometimes we look at our parents and family members a certain way, and the more you grow spiritually, you can sometimes see the blockages that they carry. And it's almost like humble yourself. It's also like, remember, that's not so easy to get through either. And the more you do that, the more you do kind of gain respect towards yourself. The more even your inner child respects you more, because you're being a leader. You're helping shed light and heal yourself. You're healing your ego. Your ego can be hurt, and when you shed light on things, and you'll feel more like full of love and triumphant and things like that. Let's keep going. Because these minutes fly by. It doesn't even feel like I was on for 47 minutes. Venus. Oh my god, I love Venus. Venus right now has been talking to me so much. We got cherish and joy. Charm, art, and beauty are the way to. The attraction of, pleasure from, good times. Also, I mentioned the love stone earlier, rose quartz. It's also connected to Venus. Also copper too. If you wear copper, copper's connected to Venus too. That's just some stuff I'm reading. But anyways, the attraction of, pleasure from, good times. That's why I was saying memories of love, tapping into love. Love will make you feel beautiful inside and out. It says here, charm, art, and beauty are the way to. Are the way to stands out too with when they ask you what is real in life. Love is real. Everything else is an illusion. Everything else, love is the most highest frequency. It is the way to the highest form of light and vibration. Yeah, when you fall into love, into self-love, into embodying love, into loving your inner child, you will feel that cherish, you will feel that celebration, that triumphant energy. That will connect you more to source, which would help you hear it louder, which will also help you overcome these obstacles and know that you're not being abandoned. You're walking with love. Love is carrying you. Love is what will carry you through that obstacle. That is Venus. That is you see, it has a two face there. It's also like the two perceptions. You can see it from, it's that hanged man energy. You can see it from one perception or the other perception. Like, it kind of reminded me of a game. When you play a game and you're in a certain perspective, point of view, and it looks like little, and then you kind of go sky above it, or opposite, it looks big, and then you go above it, and it's super tiny. It's like, change your perception, because it might be a very tiny block. It might not even be a big one. And it's the way you're seeing things. Okay. I love Venus. I'm so happy she came out. I was also the goddess of love and beauty. I want to say her name, but I don't want to butcher it. I can see it in my head. Aphrodite. I was Aphrodite for Halloween, and I didn't even know. I was actually funny. Alright. So I was wanting to dress up as my past life self. This is crazy. Alright. It's crazy because of what we're talking about right now. I didn't even realize it would connect, but I guess I meant to talk about it. So I had a dream in my past I had a past life dream. And in my dream, I was broken. Like I was running around like Rome or something, and I was wearing the white outfit, and I was crying, and I was telling people I'm broken. Like, and if you can see my hands, well, I don't know, you can't really see it, but the line right through the middle, which is, I believe, the lifeline or something like that. It's broken. It's actually broken on this hand, and this was the hand I was crying saying that, and on this hand it's not broken. It's completely fixed. Don't know if you guys can see it, but anyways, it led me into researching about all that. I don't remember the name of the line now because I read too much. It's back in my mind. But anyways, I was that person, and I said for Halloween, and I have this theory that what you are for Halloween kind of embody that energy. It's a very spiritual day, Halloween, and I know that with the holiday, a lot of people have fun with it, and they like to be like zombies and things like that, but from my studies, from me paying attention, a lot of the theories that I come up with end up being actual scientific theories, and not just scientific, like spiritual theories too. And what you are in Halloween, the day where the veil is like super thin. I believe this year there was no veil, whatever. What you embody is what you're gonna carry, that energy for, like, I want to say the whole year, but it could be past that too. But anyways, I said I'm gonna be myself, and I was like, well, I kind of want to have fun. I was like, maybe I'll be my past life self so that I can heal that person who was broken and needed to be fixed. I'm gonna be her so that I can embody her and show her that she can be healed or whatever. So I said that, and then Spirit told me to carry a golden apple, which is like another stone that I have, which is like onyx or something. And I was like, why? And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. So I took pictures with it, took pictures with the apple, and I'm all like having fun with it. And then I go and I look up, Greek goddesses, and it turns out Aphrodite uses the golden apple, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even mean to be her, but okay, whatever, I'll go with that. So it turns out it was her for Halloween. Oh man. Army pants, you ready for war? But I'm just playing. But yeah, so anyways, that was just a quick story. I gotta get back to this thing. Okay. Alright, so 3 cards flew out. Houses, signs. These 2 were planets. Venus and the Sun. Okay, real quick. So another thing about Venus is that when we see Venus from like a telescope or things like that, we see it as like, the further it is away, the bigger it looks. It looks more whole. It's like, perception, whatever. The closer it gets, you only see like a crescent of it. You only see, because it becomes so big that the sun shining on it only shows a certain amount of light hitting it because it's so big. Really? I'm not about to go get that book. Spirit is like, go get the book. Go get the book. I'm like, no, I don't want to get up. I only got a couple minutes. Anyways, it's the same thing like the moon phases, but it's like the opposite. And it's not really not whole, even though the moon is the same thing, it's not really not whole, but the Venus, when it's closer to us, it looks smaller. So it's like where you might think there's less love is actually when there's more happening behind the scenes. That just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. I'm like rushing my words out now because I feel like I'm taking long to say them. All right, so that was just a side note, but it was important. Sorry guys, if you see me doing that, I'm arguing with spirit. I'm not arguing, but I'm like having discussion in my head, like I'm not about to do all that. Like, all right. Anyways, let me put Venus down. So we got, what order was this in? All right, I don't remember the order, but we got your dreams, and this is Pisces. Your idealization of, be a part of something overwhelming, and spirituality to ultimately experience, trusting your psychic knowledge of, resulting from the indecision of or about. Your dreams, be a part of something overwhelming. So this can resonate with people who are Pisces. It doesn't have to be, but I'm getting like also people who are in deep emotions with the overwhelming. Being a part of something overwhelming. Don't be overwhelmed by your obstacles, by your challenges, what's in front of you right now. Trusting your psychic knowledge of, like, tap in instead of being an indecision. You kind of have to balance out those two fishes, those two, yin and yang. Balance them out so that you can be able to trust your psychic knowledge to spiritually experience things on a bigger, higher perspective level. Your dreams. You can be also getting visions in your dreams too that you're questioning. Really connecting to yourself will help you. I also do dream interpretations. Also, guys, I updated my website a little bit. So I don't have pricing on my website, but if you do want a reading, just message me and I can see what I can do about that. But yeah, if you want to check out my website, it's on my link tree in my bio. And for those, I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. It's also in the links too. Okay, where am I at? As a life or death issue, getting and using power, using other people's resources. This is the 8th house. Personal power, the mysteries of life, a major change. Crap, I'm at 58 minutes and I had so much I wanted to do. I even got poems. Okay, let me get to it. As you did in the past, your home base, your family, do what makes you feel secure. This is the 4th house. What makes you feel secure? Support your home base or family. Wait, what? Okay, they say it's the same thing twice. What makes you feel secure? Support your home base or family. A major change, the mysteries of life. Your 8th house and your 4th house came out. The 8th house has a bird in the middle too, a golden bird. And depends on which way you look at it. The bird is like either falling or it's rising. Personal power, a major change. There can be a major change. A life or death issue. Sometimes living in the moment is also, like I said before about these readings, I take it pretty serious. As you should with everything. Even the little things you should take serious. Because when you play around with things like life, when you play around with life and you don't take... Not to say take life too serious. I mean, like, don't think of it as something you shouldn't, it's like your teacher's talking and you're like, oh, I don't need to hear it. Like, listen, but you can have fun while you're listening. Pay attention to your own life. Don't take the little things as little. That's how you grow closer to your intuition. The more you listen to the little things, the more you can hear your intuition louder. That's how you'll be able to get into your power. And when it says here, use other people's resources, it could be this reading, it could be you listening to your ancestors talk to you. Really use discernment when it comes to things like that too. I'm at 60 minutes. Why didn't it stop? Okay, I'm glad it didn't stop because I didn't get to say bye. And since I don't know if it's gonna stop or not, I'm gonna try my best to wrap this up. That's pretty awesome. I wonder if I have extra minutes now, like those people who usually do, that I watch now on readings, whatever. But let's wrap it up with a spirit message. Okay. Oh wait, if I have more time, hold on, guys. Let's see what the Okay, wait a minute. Spirit just said, Karma Cards book has a book. You don't have to read from an actual astrology book. I'm like, okay. 4th house. I'm scared. I don't want it to cut me off. Wait. But it doesn't. It just has everything the way that... Okay. 4th house. It has everything the way that the actual book would too. Where is it? Okay, I think I found it. I'm looking for the 4th house. Fourth house. Okay. It says, alright, I read it real quick because I read faster in my head, but with this 4th house, it's saying our support structure on Earth and how we feel about security. Our support structure on Earth and how we feel about security. How do you feel about security? What makes you feel secure? Okay? How do you feel secure when you're trying to get through an obstacle? Our support structure. What do you lean on for support? Because you know, fear is very low vibrational. Fear will get into your head right there and it will completely talk you out of that. But you have to know who you lean on for support. Who's cheering you on when you're faced with something like that. Because remember, that's let's say this is the physical. The spiritual, even though you can't see it, it's there. And both worlds exist, like, all at once, that duality. So you're going to hear both sides either booing you or cheering you on, and you have to know what to listen to. Alright, and then we got the 8th house. Book is weird. Alright. I'm done with you. I'm gonna use my old-fashioned book. 1 minute, guys. What is it? The 8th house? Okay. I told my kids, they were like, it's a whole hour long, your live, so do we get ice cream before the live? I was like, no, I'll give it to you. The movie they're watching is 2 hours long. I was like, I'll give it to you after the first hour. We're past 60 minutes. They haven't noticed yet. That might be my cue. When they're like opening the door, Mom, it's been an hour. Come on. Houses. Where are you? Alright, guys. That was the 4th, 8th house. Okay. Maybe we don't look in the book for it. Maybe we just read basically what it said right here. Life and death issue. Like I said, don't take it as a game. Your life is not a game. It doesn't have to be horrible lessons. But it can be fun. It can be fun. Paying attention doesn't mean being serious and like hard or anything like that. It means pay attention and have fun while you're doing it. Okay? Alright, let me put these away real quick. One more with this deck. I'm so happy it went past it. Yo, I would have been cut off like I didn't even know what I was doing at 60 minutes. I'm good with timing, but I'm not that good with timing. I'll admit that. And you know what's funny? I have the root chakra candle on. And that makes sense with this whole reading. It's like, where do you ground yourself at? What needs to be healed with your stability? Like, where do you find your stability? And things. Come on, I wanted one more. Okay. Mercury. Communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to. Awareness of, many thoughts about or from, many words. So Mercury retrograde being now in the shadow period, meaning that it's not completely out of our system yet. We are still feeling the energy of Mercury retrograde. I'm not sure how many days, I think it's like till the 15th that we're gonna still feel Mercury being in retrograde. But I am getting like, things had to turn upside down for you to be able to see the right side up. That's what I just heard. It is Gemini energy here too. My Venus is Gemini. I read something today or yesterday or something that said the green monster comes out in Gemini energy when it taps into love. Where did I read that at? It might have been on Instagram or something, but that green monster can be the exactly what I said earlier about the past life. When you tap into that energy, you might feel that other kind of energy there too, but focus on the love. Alright, so let's get a spirit message. I didn't even use tarot today. That's too many. I'm not taking it. One card spirit. You're not gonna have me reading a whole thing. Okay. Okay, ready? Dearest you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience. Remember that experiencing card that we got there. Experience. Whatever form it takes, your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential. Didn't we get, I swear we got like adventure. Maybe that's what I seen when I seen possibilities. I felt adventure. To experience, alright, all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special, as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world. Individual, yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying to you, you're on the right track. Even if your ego self doesn't see that, listen to your soul. Check in with spirit. Keep going. They're cheering you on too. They're like, keep going. They put it with exclamation point. Spirit loves you. Life loves you. We love you. Celebrate life. Celebrate life. It's serious. I said, check in with spirit. Like, hold on. Listen to your soul. Even if your ego self doesn't see, listen to your soul. Check in. Yeah, it's like sometimes when we have to take a step back and just like breathe through it. Breathe through it. A lot of times meditating, people don't know how to meditate. Like, they try to quiet their mind and they hear so much. A lot of times just focusing on your breath, and even if it's just for a moment, just trying to like be calm will like kind of recenter you back into knowing like whatever it is, it's not bigger than your breath. You're still breathing. I can't hear the music. I hear her. Oh, the meditation music gave me anxiety that you have to finish. Hi. Nice to meet you. Everyone who follows me is part of my like following astral sisters or brothers, whatever you guys want to call it. But we're all whole. We're all one. What does it say here? It says you are as much you. Wait. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world. Individual, yet part of a great whole. We're all just finding our way home, right? Oh, you know what's crazy? So my kids are watching, well, Jeannie's watching, my daughter, but I already watched the whole show of Once Upon a Time. A lot of channelers, they've been channeling that we're under a spell. That a lot of people are waking up from the spell and things like that, and that they can't see clearly. They can't see the bigger picture because they're like still under the spell or whatever. And being broken from the spell is kind of like knowing something and everything else is showing you like the opposite, but you just know. That's like seeing through the spell in a way. Trusting your intuition, trusting your soul. I personally have been experiencing so much of that lately, but my daughter, it's funny, today she's watching episode 8, and I didn't even notice till after like I asked her. Let me lower this down. I feel like I'm yelling. So we're eating dinner, and she's watching it. She likes to watch it while she eats, and I sometimes been watching it with her while like moments like that, where I'm able to watch it like for a couple minutes with her while I'm eating too. So she's watching this one episode, Once Upon a Time, season 2, episode 8, where Prince Charming and I forget her name, Cinderella or whatever. What the hell is her name? Anyways, they're on a freaking twin flame journey, and I didn't even notice the whole time I watched like the first, like I did because a lot of the parts, and I was like, oh my god, like that's you know what I'm going through, but they were like super on the twin flame journey. Like that one episode shows it so much, especially with like the 5D and the physical. They were in a part where he's like in this room with all mirrors, and he's holding a lantern, and he has like in his hand a key, and it glows the more closer he gets to her. And he went into the spirit world to like find her, to save her, because she was like put into his sleep. And so he couldn't see. It's like hermit mode. Like the masculines, they could be in hermit mode carrying that lantern. They can't see through the darkness, but they can follow the light. Their lantern being like their knowledge, their soul. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, that show is such a great show. It also helps me teach my kids with references. Like I use references all the time from movies and things like that. We're actually going to start studying fairies. We watched Artemis Fowl yesterday, and my son was like so hyped to want to learn about fairies now because he wants to be like Artemis Fowl. But and I love it. I live for these things. I'm like, yes, let's go to Barnes and Noble. They like, that's a field trip for them. But Yeah, like, oh my gosh, there. If you watch that episode, or even if you go real quick just to like skim through it, and you see what they say to each other, and Once Upon a Time, it was so beautiful. He was like she realized it. She was like, he found her, right? Because he broke the glass, whatever. He found her, and she's like in fire, and she's like, "How are you here?" Like they were happy to see each other. She's like, "You found me." He's like, "Yeah." It was a cheesy moment, but she was like, "Hold on, wait a minute. If you're here, that means that you're asleep. That means that you're like, whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, I had to. Like, seeing you was worth it." And, whatever. They were just so happy to be with each other, but they were also like, they realized they couldn't, he thought, true love's kiss broke the curse, right? And, they're like, I know they're gonna ask me soon. Ice cream. True love's curse breaks the kiss. True love's kiss breaks the curse, right? And so he thought he was going in to save her and give her a kiss in the spirit world, and then they were both gonna wake up, but they ended up not being able to kiss because it was spirit or something, and she ends up waking up, and he's like, "Don't worry, now when you wake up, you can go and find me and wake me up." And it's like the twin flame journey is kind of like that, with that dynamic going back and forth. Can I help you? What's up?
I love you.
I love you.
I want a hug.
I'll give you a hug in a couple minutes.
In the movie, they killed a lion.
Keep watching. That's in the middle of the movie. They killed the lion, guys. He wants a hug because they killed the lion. They killed Simba. Oh my gosh, that's another thing too. Simba. Whoever has me on Snapchat, have you seen me post Simba today? That's crazy. Signs are everywhere. Spirit was like, I was with you all day. Wow, 77 minutes. I'm gonna have to end this, guys, because then like YouTube is gonna take forever to load. But I had fun today. Also, let me see this. I've been posting my tea readings every day. Well, every time I feel like posting, but let's just get a tea leaf message, a tea reading message. What belongs to you shall come to you. I know it's hard to see, and it's backwards at that, but it says that. It says, what belongs to you shall come to you. Oh, that's beautiful. That girl's a quick love message. I know this was a whole general reading, but love comes to you when you're full of love too. You attract, like attracts like. What belongs to you, what your soul remembers, will come to you. Prince Charming will find her. And she will find him. Alright, guys. I'm getting all dreamy now because I'm happy. Alright. I hope you guys... My YouTube name is Austral, actual spelled out, love, Love. But honestly, I've been searching my own self up and it's not really popping up all the time. But you can find it, the link to subscribe or even to find my YouTube channel on my website. If you go to my website and you go to Austral Love, on the top, it'll say like the homepage, dreams, and Austral Love. Or in Austral Love, it just has like my Instagram, my YouTube, and things like that. So you can find it there. But yeah, so that's a wrap. I don't, Spirit's saying not a poem too. It's like, not a poem too. You're already cheesy enough. Like, okay. Oh yeah, and I have this communication stone too. Blue Aurora quartz. Blue Aurora quartz. Okay, guys. So that is it. I might jump back on just for fun to while I'm cleaning this up, just to talk to you guys. So I didn't get to really read the comments. Oh, thank you. Yes. Let me see. They're married in real life. I know, they're so cute. Snow White. I said Cinderella. Oh my gosh. Maybe because, hey, if the shoe fits, like. Michelle, if you're still on, I can do you a live reading, a quick one while I'm cleaning up. But okay, guys. So I'll see you next Sunday for the Sunday reading, and have a good night. If you want to do a quick card pull, I can do you one when I jump right back on. Okay. Bye, guys.